In this video, we will see the program that draws the colored rectangles. So let's first examine the behavior of the program. So here is the source code. Let's run this. It asks for the x coordinate of the top left corner. Let me say it is -200. So it is to the left of the origin. And let me put y coordinate of 300. Let's say the width is, or the side is 40. And let's put 11 squares. So we start getting red, green, blue rectangles. It should draw 11 rectangles. This coordinate should be -200, 300, and the width should be 40. Okay, so we should have 3, 5, 8, 11 rectangles here. So how does this code work? There is no need for math here. Import total. We get the x and y coordinates of the top left corner here, and we get the side of the square and the number of squares. We assume that these numbers are all positive, like side and number of squares. I'm not really checking those things. And I will explain what this color variable does. We hide the total, and suppose number of squares is, let's come up with a small number like 5. Suppose number of squares is 5. Then we have a loop, a for loop here for square in range number of squares. So number of squares is 5, and square would be set to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to use this target variable square. Square is the target variable, but I'm not using its value anywhere here. This loop is simply there so that I can do this code within the loop these many times. If number of squares is 5, I will do this code. I will iterate this code 5 times. Otherwise, I'm not really using this target variable. I have to put it there because Python demands it. Okay. Now let's look at this at a very high level for the moment. We set the color here. I will show you how the color gets changed eventually. Then I draw a colored rectangle here. Then I set up the important parameters to the next square here. If you think about it, the squares all have the same side, right? If I say the side is 50, it is going to be 50 for all squares. So I don't have to change the side. They are all placed horizontally. So the y coordinates don't change for the squares. The top left corner of each square has the same y coordinate, but the x coordinate changes. The color changes. So the x coordinate of the top left corner and the color change. So I need to change the x coordinate of the top left corner and the color appropriately. That is what I do at the end of each iteration. Okay. Let's first see how the color gets changed. Initially, I set this variable color to 0. Color, if 0, will mean that the turtle's color is red. I need to have the first rectangle red. So I set color to 0, and within the loop, if color is 0, I set the turtle's color to red. Then after drawing the first square and filling it with red, I add 1 to color. Now it would be 1. Next time when I iterate, color would be 1. So it would not be 0 here. It will be 1. I will be setting the color of the turtle to green, and I will be drawing a green square. Then I will be adding 1 to color, and next time color will be 2, and I will be finding that the first 2 conditions are not true, and I will be setting the color of the turtle to blue, and I will be drawing a blue square. So color is now 2. I add 1 to that, it would be 3. I don't want to generate 3. I want to generate numbers 0, 1, and 2 only. So what I do is I do mod 3. So 3 mod 3 would be 0. So I'll be back to the value of 0 for color. So the next time after painting blue, I'll be having the color equal to 0. So I'll be having turtle color red again. Then it will be incremented. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1% 3 is 1. So color would still be 1 for the next square. So the color would set, turtle color would be green, and so on. That is how color works. The next thing is the top left corner of each square. I already said they all have the same y coordinate. They are all horizontal, so the y coordinate doesn't change. The side doesn't change. It is the x coordinate that changes. So I have the x coordinate stored in this variable x top left. And after drawing the first square, I know that the second square has its x coordinate shifted by this much side. So the next value for x top left should be x top left plus side. After drawing another square, I will be adding side to that value. So the top left corner x coordinate would keep on changing by this value. So the squares will all come one after the other without any gap. So that much for computing the color and the coordinates of the square. So what we need to do next is actually draw a colored square. We know how to do that. We lift the pen up, go to the top left corner of the square, put the pen down, start filling. We head east, set heading 0 means head east. Go forward side, that is the width of a square. Start going down, set heading 270 means going down. Go down the exact value as in the width, which is side. Then turn west, move forward the same value, then go up, move forward the same value, and we have finished complete drawing one square, and we begin fill before we start drawing and end fill after drawing. So the whole square is filled, and that is the program.